pour back out into the outside area.
Yeah, taps from Masuta and Apex. Apex will find first blood, but Masuta's trapped out in heaven, and they're getting closer. Apex might need to back on out. Masuta dinked in heaven. Zywoo's pushed up from secret, and he's got himself a kill as well. It's getting easier as Ence fall like flies in the yard. Masuta finished off, but it won't really make much difference. Spinks can't plant. The bomb is trapped outside, and now Snappy in a 1-on-4 needs the ace. Not happening. Shox shoots him down.
Information for Vitality right now.
Oh.
They know they've lost ramp. They've got control towards outside. They're anticipating that this is going to be a lower hit, but just as easy as that, it could come in towards this A bomb site, depending on if Ence are going to look for any of this health control. If they go back into lobby, this wrap from Apex is going to be filthy, and he's playing the trigger discipline. Oh no! Apex shoots them in the back. Now RPK aggresses in through the hut as well, and down on the B side, D has in an engagement elsewhere. It's all gotten a little bit chaotic, but Ence, they're thriving in this chaos. Masuta's dropped the bomb, but he's brought down very, very low in the process. This is not an easy round for Vitality to navigate.
Oh, Alu could have dropped B. It looked like he was considering it, but the kill gets delivered. And now with D, who still has ramp, can come up on heaven. It's a bomb plant for Ence now on the other side, and no surviving is Shox. He can't even get up the ladder.
Figure, well, we'll throw all our bodies at the problem. We'll try and get past this secret hold. Zywoo, that's a pretty nutty peek. Oh no!
Guns galore.
They rotate into secret, and at this point, Ence are like, ha ha ha, they've fallen for our fake, but both the secret players die without getting anything other than that one passing kill onto Apex earlier on. So now a 4-on-3, now possible for Vitality in this retake.
No kit though, you got to go fast, and there's even Molotovs landing in heaven for Ence. Spinks is on a big wrap round as well. This could be the round winner. Snappy trying to get a big bit of damage off with the dunk. Timing is everything here. He's looking like he's done it right. Great damage. RPK still gets a kill. They're losing players, but they still have this flank, and no one to wear his Spinks. He can line up 2 kills right now. There he is. Guns dropped. The bomb not for him, though. Snappy might need to draw them in so Spinks can play for the end of the round. RPK gets the headshot, and Spinks goes out wide, but there's no time for Zywoo. Spinks with the wrap, and Pimp said he needed to play well today. Well, that's certainly the start that we require.
They're just running the bonus round here, so some MAC-10s still in play, some AKs alongside it.
Cool, fast ramp.
Oh yeah, look at this. Into the ramp room they go. Shox does not like what he hears. A lot of players coming around the corner, and Shoxy cannot hold on to the ramp room. Already a huge hole just punched clean through the defense of Vitality. They're having to rotate players down. It's all kind of gotten a bit chaotic here. They put Apex into control, but he's losing control of this B bomb site. Rotations are coming in now for Vitality. Down they go, and RPK is still finding success. Masuta decides he's not waiting around. It's on his terms if he's going to go down, and he will go down fighting at that B bomb site. Alu left up alone, a 1v3, an ace needed if Alu wants to make this round happen, and the bomb dropped down in B. This is not going to be easy, and really it should never happen.
No, and that fake smoke will do nothing. In a few seconds, Vitality will know he could be anywhere, and there are no lurkers for Alu to find either. They're all on the bomb right now. Eyes on the ramp, but at a certain point they'll realize that the timing could have eluded them, and Alu creeps in behind. Maybe he gets one off of a surprise, but then they can set up for him, and even then none. RPK is ready for the vent. Hello, and goodbye.
Oh, Shoxy at ramp is really getting pressured in these rounds, man. Time and time again, Ence are just making it their prerogative to get this ramp control. Apex is down on B early again, and Masuta is rotating. It was him who made a big hero play last round, but this time it's Apex trying to do more of the same. Should give up the fact that this is a B-side plant, and the rotations are now coming in. This is a very weird round. Very slow for Vitality as now they're set up for the retake. That's a tag onto Snappy. I think that was Zywoo. Didn't even see him, just spamming the door. Doto, good for the first. ZywOo, immediate response, and Doto is toppled in a matter of moments. Snappy and Alu left alive, 2v4, the bomb ticking away, but it is planted for Snappy and Decon. He's trying to deny it with the smoke spam. Oh, it's getting a little bit weird, it's getting a little bit wild, and there's the lineup for Snappy. Now it is just down to him. ZywOo isn't missing a beat, however, but there's no time for the defuse. Snappy's done enough. And so Ence, that
ZywOo already here for support at this point in time, but again, Ence, they love to throw little fakes in, showing this ramp presence and going back to an A take with mollies coming in from roof. Oh, JK, it's Rap again.
Oh, and Shocks, he thinks he's hit a godlike timing. Now ZywOo is still here, and Masuta is pressuring the lobby. Vitality showing that they're no slouches when it comes to falling for these fakes that Ence are trying to throw their way, right? And even if they are getting caught off guard, they've got fallback plans. They've got players ready to follow through. Now, this Heaven Wrap is something that Vitality should be considering. But Masuta is responsible for a lot of angles right now. He gets spotted at the door, lives to stay alive, and can't make those same kind of big fake plays and then look to misdirect Vitality. Instead, the utility you're throwing is the utility that you've got to use. ZywOo, yeah, you could feel it was going to happen. Diha caught on the other side of that, very reasonable kill. Doto and Alu showed that there's nothing to worry about in a round like this. They get into A. There is this fast wrap from Shocks, and so it's left you back in a 3-on-3. Up through the vent comes Apex on this rotation. Not a down and out round yet, but with Alu wrapping the lobby and Vitality not even considering it, he lines up a double. So a rough hand to get dealt here. And yeah, you try and run a smoke like that versus ZywOo, he is going to punish you for it, and then he's going to get one through the smoke as well, and you're just left wondering, well, why did we even give this a go?
Yeah, the bomb hunting there, that was an interesting one. It definitely could have crossed secret in that time, but ZywOo's now dropped it, and now the entire round, forget it for Ence. It's all about retrieving this bomb, and you got to get the kills first. Vitality are hunting you down, Shock's spamming, and he takes Spinks off the silo. Diha, 1-on-5. This was not what Ence had in mind, but they have no say in the matter, and now suddenly 5-on-1 and no kills being given over, nothing for Diha to play with, but the room he's been given. Clearing Garage, Shock's on the other side. Diha with the check, but not enough, and Shock's got...
See, the thing is, man, you can try get into A, but to do that, you got to get past RPK. This guy, the Silver Fox, right, ready to hunt you down in the night. RPK in with the first, Masuta going on a tear of his own, and the A play has been laid to rest. Oh, and a lot of love being given to our side by Vitality early. ZywOo hits the dink, but Diha, an immediate response, and Alu is fighting up on the air vent, rather. I can't even, AC vent, that's what I mean. Look at this, Masuta and Shoxy there in B. The rotations are already in. Bomb plant is something to work with at least. Shocks can't get it back under control, so Masuta, nice easy little 1v5 was needed for him there. And he falls short. Ence get the defuse with a very clean pistol round to their name. So immediately this game is tied up again.
Lower B into secret. It might be a little bit too late though. It's already an A play. Spinks does stop the first, dropping a Molotov, pushes Masuta in. He's got no choice. He has to go wide into the open. ZywOo is blinded. Masuta can't get that trade. There's too many targets, and he almost... You really... I don't even know how to talk to you sometimes, Harry. Yeah, mute your mic. Good idea. Fast round play. Shocks has got the kill outside. He does get Orpa out of the round. Snappy's still here. He's fighting for it. And he gets one. Can he escape in time? Yes, no trade. Vitality could drop B. But it's now
RPK's like
dangerous.
Terrified of the smoke as well. Just spamming it. Oh, Vitality, they give up ramp after that little even fight. Back into this 4-on-4. And now they go back to ramp like we all expected. Here they go. They leave it. They go back to it. Like my relationship with CS is MM. Now down towards the B bomb site. We've got big gunner ZywOo with the biggest gun, the AWP. And if it's a battle of whose gun is bigger, then maybe ZywOo. is good for this. But look at this angle out of Snappy. Oh, it's disgusting, it's filthy, it's dirty, and you hate it if you're Vitality. They will silence him. It's a battle of the big guns, and ZywOo comes out on top. A 2-on-3, Shoxy and ZywOo. And there's always a certain degree of romance whenever these two are left alive in the clutch. You really get attached to them. Doto, with the spam, finds some damage. They lose Shoxy. It's all onto ZywOo, and a missed shot seals his fate. The defuse is in. Ence are up onto 12. And they're starting to run head-to-heads. You haven't even had a ZywOo clutch start rolling yet that you get worried about. Once again, they're trying to cross outside, but this has been a bit of a reoccurring nightmare for the side of Vitality. Finally, some good news for the Vitality side. Apex gets the opener, and through this smoke, you are playing with fire. They boost Spinks up. He turns that into a one-way, and he goes on to double up in the blink of an eye. What started as a 5-on-4 is now a 4v1. That is domination from Ence.
What is that boost? I have never seen that in my life. Boosting on Squeaky Door to find a one-way. Oh, you cannot anticipate that if you're Vitality. And now Apex, he has a lot of work to do. Time to do it. That's something. We know this guy can be unreal in clutch scenarios. But even this one, with the positions being taken by Ence with 2 lower rotates and 2 back in T-spawn, like, that's forcing Apex to plant, which, you know, while it's nice, right, get a bit of money, get a position, like, firstly, he doesn't know that, and secondly, planting in a 1-on-4, they're all coming at you together. You want to try and thin the herd. Oh, he drops, hearing Spinks, and now there's a chance. Apex thinning the crowd down to 3. Does he try and plant? Like, he's expecting to get swung if he sticks this. But he does get it down for Heaven, a spot he has just come by, and now they've climbed up. Molly goes in, and they try and force the fight out through the Alu flying up, and Apex with a chance to find this 1v4. Oh, dearie me, it could be the ace. 4 bullets in the mag. Snappy coming out from Heaven, and there's a little gap. It's not enough for Apex, and Snappy shuts down the attempt. Oh, you can feel that one piecing itself together. But even Ence won't throw that away.
Man, that was a
Digit. ZywOo is running amok down towards B. I like this. Despite no smokes, Vitality get down lower quick. However, look who's here. Alu, doesn't matter. ZywOo domes him and now gets another free AWP. It feels all too easy. Always delivered to him, but he won't choose it. Instead, just trying to fight back on the ramp rotate. Snappy gets 1, but there's the lurk from Shox that has been so sublime in this T side. He doubles up, and there's more to be found, but Spinks comes in on the flank, and now the bomb getting planted for Vitality.
Yeah, you could even make a case for not attempting this if you're Ence. With this kind of scoreline, though, with how good they've looked. Oh, the double smoke, that might seal the deal. Yeah, it's like, well, site's closed. We'll come back another time.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Apex is even trying to hunt down these saving players. Oh, there's one of the guns removed. And just taking that.
Ence have no info on the secret cross, and that's fortunate because Vitality have no interest. And so this does look like it will end in that A site. Alu's actually picked up the lurk outside. Apex tries to trade, but now he's been given his position away, and this one's all too clear. Vitality are going to try and jump into ramp, and Snappy is in the corner, good for 1, and that's fine.
Yeah, you'll take a 1 and done there. Alu still fighting outside, doesn't want to throw the advantage away, so he's careful in what angles he takes here. This gives Apex a little more room to exploit the secret rotation. And now he's wrapping Diha. Diha's not aware of this, but there is still the timing where he can deal with players in the site. The door swings, the timing's missed. The molly gonna heat things up for ZywOo, but it doesn't. Oh, it does matter. He gets burnt out by the Molotov in the blink of an eye. It's only RPK trying to keep the dream alive for Vitality, and in the ramp room, lurking around through the back. That's going to be Alu moving in late. Spinks as well, trying to get out the door, just nails him on the first peek, and Ence, they pick up their map pick 16-10, never even a question.
Clean we can be as Ence take on Vitality for the second map of the series. And yeah, right now, I'm excited to see where Ence are going to go on this one, right? Like, they have not played this map much as of late at all, in fact.
What's the most dust-covered map you can think of?
Probably this one.
Probably Dust 2? Yeah, that's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Look at this. Spinks holding close, and Diha drop now. Spinks taking a peek into the tunnels, gonna get sideswiped. Alu down through lower, makes his presence known in the window. There's still a player here in this B bomb site. It's actually Snappy going deep and taking these peaks, taking players down, and he's somehow still alive. Will put up a little bit more damage, and it's left onto Masuta in a 1v2. In the tunnels, there's a man. In mid, there's a man. He is completely surrounded. So now looking to get this bomb down. But Ence, they're closing in. The Barbarians are at the gate, and Masuta having a hide. Can't stay alive. It's Alu with the kill, cementing that pistol round for Ence.
This would be huge if Ence managed to not only like take this map, but also 2-0 Vitality for multiple reasons. One, like, yeah, okay, talked about on the desk between Pimp and Jason, like, yeah, sure, the games of Vitality have been very sweaty, have come very close, but they're ready for this, and it's about to be signaled. Smoke and Flash lining up. No one pushes off of the Flash, and so Ence hold on. They won't call for Alu's help, but he's going to be needed very soon.
Oh, Alu, no, go back. Alu, come back into B. The tag onto Zywoo is good, but it's not going to save the round. It's not going to entice you to go for this. That's a save. That's a shame that that smoke rains into mid and gets the attention off of the, you get to bring the AWP out. You got to have full utility behind it. And that orb, once again, is just watching mid. Alu, up here on short, the milkman. Ready to go. But he's missed the timing on these lower players. Oh. Alu, quick.
Wow.
That's the reaction speed that all the calcium blesses him with. Snappy gonna delete Masuta, and Apex flashed out through long. Snappy is still good to hold the line, and 15 HP, he's just wrecking them. There's peaks from 3 separate players, the last being Zywoo, and they just couldn't get past Snappy, who's delivering us a real clean long hold in this round. Just RPK. The tank is the last thing to arrive on the battlefield here, and they spot Snappy down in the pit. Likewise, now they know where RPK is.
And now he's surrounded, right? Pushed to the top of mid is Doto. And flashing Snappy into fights, he will finally go wide, and that will spell his demise. But RPK, a 1-on-4, so he's got to start somewhere. He can cross to the pit with that smoke. Looking above it, trying to find a frag onto the player in the site. Doto has the flank covered, and so Ence aren't really worried right now. They know he has to eventually push forward, and that he will. 22 on the clock. And this AWP has that cross shot ready. No smoke to get RPK through. He needs the headshot immediately. He's looking the wrong way. Oh, flick shot! That is despicable, but there's no time. The bomb surely denied by the Molotov. He has to pop the cat, and it's not available. Peeked out by Diha, but that tap, I'll inspire some confidence. Alu gets tagged on the cross as well. Do they try and go fast in towards his mid position? They've got the bomb in the B tunnels as well, so faking cat going back to a mid to B does seem to be the play for Vitality. They want to show some presence elsewhere. Triple smoke into B. Molly can recover this position here for Diha, stopping a rush. They're not going for it yet anyway. Lining up util. So many smokes you can throw from here. Is that the door one coming in early? Masuta's pushed through his smoke. He's in B. Oh, the orb gets pushed off. Spinks needs to be cleared. Diha dead. And now Spinks needs something insane. He can't do it. Zywoo takes him down with the orb, and this cat look is ludicrous. Apex looking for more, and he might...
From the catwalk and through the upper tunnels. RPK's just throwing himself into gunfights, and so eventually it comes back to haunt him. But the main focus of this round wasn't RPK. The real thing that was coming in for Vitality while RPK's got the attention was this long push. Losing a player early is now potentially throwing this into disarray for Vitality. This has given a lot of time for Ence to rotate players around. A big kill through the smoke from Zywoo, and there's no accounting for that. Doto is boosted up and playing this little angle. Masuta is ready for it. There's the response in the blink of an eye. It's already just down to one man. It's just been kills through smokes, kills on boosts. And somehow it's a very, very tight situation. Masuta does get the bomb, looks to get it planted. Alu completely reroutes. He's no longer at cat. Instead, now he's pressuring long. Masuta has got to bear this in mind, that he hasn't seen Alu for some time. And with the peak to CT, nailing that shot, it's just Alu left to beat, retrieving the AWP from Zywoo's body. Imbued with the power of the Zywoo and in the capable hands of Alu, maybe there's a chance, but this kill is not getting given over lightly. Masuta just tucked in, looking to make it happen, but the shot misses, and so Alu is there, left standing at the end of all of it to secure the round for Ence.
Wow, so calm.
Yeah, I think there's time.
Yeah,
he's good.
Ooh.
He's good.
He's good.
He's fine.
He's fine.
I doubted myself for a moment.
Yeah. A win. They're coming back in with some confidence, but that's a whiffed spray from Doto, and Masuta will take him out early. That's a kill that Ence really wanted. Snappy's still here to try and trade the frag out, but he could just drop into lower because it is, again, surprise, surprise, a B hit with only one man here. Spinks is not ready for what's coming his way. Org, and nothing from it. Zywoo domes him on the first bullet, and now Vitality. This is a guaranteed 5th round. Masuta is even still here to hunt down the saving players. Uh-oh, Alu's just looked away. Oh, dear.
Well, RIP, boys. Alu's come back in for the trade.
Ooh.
Oh, it's an ugly round.
And again, it's just B for Vitality, right? It certainly helps them get that freebie up on Catwalk with the Xbox smoke down. Ence have no information.
Well, like, Vitality's whole thing is that, you know, they kind of look like a B in the logo as well.
Yeah, sure.
It's not, that is an actual thing, right? It's not just, Oh, look at, oh yes, Alu finally out for revenge. He's been caught by these CT drops a few times. There's more in middle, but Alu trapping them in and shutting them down. Alu's in with 4. RPK now is to emerge as the hero of a round that
he joins, and that can also weaken the B defense, right? Not weaken, but allow you to put less players there having an AWP at the back plat. They don't, though. Both the orbs on the other side of the map, middle and long. Diha pushed off. Alu on Cat almost comes back in with a second, and Diha's so low as well. Vitality, they want to keep this one fast and furious, pushing right into the A site. They don't wait for the smokes to bloom. Doto looking for headshots. He can't find it. Masuta's too quick. And now, one by one, Vitality finding kills into this site to find a 7th round.
Yeah, Masuta is just absolutely domed Ence. He has created all the space for Vitality in this round. And so a 7-8 half is looking likely. Diha being so low after that exchange at mid. They've seen the barrel. Apex really wants to collect this kill. There's a Molotov and a smoke still in play as well, so they're able to slow down this cat rotation. The boost is going to get Spinks to the first. And Molly pushes RPK wide, but into the...
You know it's not a B hit, they've pushed.
Yeah, that info is going to prove to be key, right? That said, you know, getting the information still hinges on having players alive and being able to rotate in. The fact that Zywoo stays alive in pit is certainly a helping hand, but with players from Ence already re-aggressing onto Cat and flanking through middle, this is not a clean-cut round by any stretch of the imagination. They lose Doto down in mid, and now Spinks, who dropped CT and wrapped all the way up Catwalk, is left in the clutch, has dealt with Zywoo, and just left onto Masuta. He's falling away. He's playing the timing game. Tap on the bomb again, but it's not the stick. Masuta does have a kit, so Spinks, who can't afford to even take one more bullet, needs to use all this time. Masuta's sticking the bomb. Spinks takes the swing, and he locks in the round. This guy...
By the lower play, here comes Shoxy on the flank.
Yeah, this is a big flank. How many kills do they get from it? Oh, that flash! Was that a team flash as well? That was thrown from Cat, right? Oh, that actually dismantles the flank. Now, luckily enough, right, they still get everything back under control. They still kill these Cat players. Could have been a flash that we talk about as the undoing of Vitality, but luckily enough, RPK and Zywoo, they make up for it. It's like, yeah, we team flashed you, we got rid of your kill potential, but we still delivered. Snappy, all alone, 1v4. Down from the 1v5, and with very little room to maneuver. There's a flank in long, there's a player in mid, and there's the trade from
long, taking the risk. No one wants to have that spawn when you're up against Vitality, and he knows Apex is here, but there's so many more players looking his way. RPK core, and now Apex is stuck in the molly. Doto doubles down with 1 point of health. They lose B, but the info is there. Zywoo does nade Doto out, trading it, and blink and you miss it. We're back into an equal situation.
Yeah, this B aggression has been so good for Vitality. Now it's Zywoo holding down the A site, is bread and butter, but Alu takes him in the head-to-head from Cat, and a 2-on-2 is given over, but this bomb has got to get across. This bomb has got to survive the journey, throwing over.
Oh, big.
Nice Spinks, strong throwing arm on this guy, and there he is, nailing the follow-up. Caught by the aggressive Shoxy, bringing it down to the 1v1. And maybe looking to reposition. Will decide against it. Falling silent for a moment is Shox.
Great call.
Just waiting.
And Alu's in such a dangerous position, he can't stay here for too long. If Shox doesn't give him a kill, he'll start...
Alu taking the mid-fight, in case you can't tell.
That's what that sounds like.
And they're already up long. ZywOo, making it exciting with the Deagle. And advantage taken. Scout pushed up close as well. Jump scouts.
Jump scout.
Jumps. Flying scoutsman. Flying scoutsman.jpg. There's the peak. Spinks waiting for the wrap. This is weird. They're in T-spawn. They're fighting in T-spawn. They're at the A site. They're jump scouting in the A site. Apex is running back in. And with the scout, nails the shot. Back up again, but this time taken out of the round. And now just Masuta left up in it. A 1v2. Not impossible, but not easy. And there's the first, but not the...
That's the Alu we know and love. Can he keep it up? Mac 10 out long. The smoke's missed, and they're going to peek him. But Alu, he wants the fights, and he'll get them as well. No one trades him. I don't know how. ZywOo will pick up Spinks, and the nade on the corner backed up by Vitality. They go, fine, you can have it, Alu. You can have long. We're sorry, man. But meanwhile, the plan is not this A site. It's creeping in through middle, and no one's even looking. Shox turns his eyes to middle. They don't smoke it yet, and so that's why Vitality aren't really concerned. Masuta's alone at B. Re-aggression at long is misinformation as Alu is behind the boxes. That does not enable a long flank. They're going to try and do it. Alu could put the knife in the back right now. There's the spray. Oh, it's messy, but he gets the info, and now his team can elevate the pace to B. The bomb is alone. If Doto dies here, the round might fall apart, and D has so much to clear. Doto is playing well reserved. This is smart. Masuta thinks tunnels is clear now, and they found him out. They figured it out, and Snappy's got the kill to provide a walkway for Doto. The red carpet lined out into this B bomb site, and now Vitality, who can't even stop the bomb from crossing, have to consider, do we retake or do we save?
Yeah, you either save and give over 15, or you give this round everything you've got, and I mean everything, right? Nothing left in the tank, nothing left on standby if this retake doesn't pan out. The molly is going to lock in a kill, you would imagine, but it's still a 1-for-1, and ZywOo is able to play on the back of it, and you were right to highlight Doto. Oh, Alu, stop it, leave him alone! Leave him alone! The humanity, a 5-on-4 to begin what could be the last round of this series.
Some of the calls, some of the awareness that Ence has in positions where they should not have it is unbelievable. Like, yeah, you were just about to talk about Doto. The fact that he's delayed play there because he's the bomb, he knows if he dies, the round is lost. And his entire team creep mid to B, take the site and clear it out in time to provide a round. And here it is, what could be the culmination of this BO3. A 2-0 for Ence, potentially. Vitality want to stop it in its tracks. Pushed up on Cat, no flash, fighting in the face. Doto waiting, and he's trading, but are they ready for Snappy on the corner? He's quick to trade that one out, and now it's all on Apex.